Yeah, you are. Good morning. Oh, really? Interesting. Ow, my back. Oh, that's probably what's going on. Cause it's a Monday, I guess. I mean, I'll blame it on a Monday, but like, it's been that kind of morning. It's kind of slow, kind of lazy morning. But how are you? Let me see if I'm even live, cause I don't know. What's going on, Burry Love? Sweater bird. Oh, I am live. Okay. I'd I'd to look if I was live or not. That's crazy. I just looked. I was live, so we'll see. My back. But that's true. I'm gonna post something that I'm live. Oh, Twitter's acting crazy today. What's up, Twitter? Showed up, no live in 30 minutes. Oh, that's crazy. I saw somebody else was live. Create a post. Happy Monday. There, created a post. I even posted on Facebook, but I don't really care. It's not I don't care. It's just that you know what matters are the people who show up. That's it. I'm not here to get more views or subscribers, none of that. I just appreciate whoever shows up. Sunrise should be coming up pretty soon. Actually, should have been up. 5:29 is the sunrise today. We are headed to a very, very hot weather. It's been what? It's been okay, but like we're heading to the 111-degree weather, so we will see how that goes. I know a lot of people are hating it right now, so let me post this over here. There we go. All right, we're back. I know somebody else was live too. I don't know who they are, but I've been getting, you know what I've been getting is a lot of the newer people that I've never seen before, all around the world who's live. So they're suggesting more of the newer ones than the old ones. Unless, what the hell is that? Is that a plane? Yeah, it is a plane. How was your weekend, Jody? And plus, Monday is work week, so either a lot of people are at work or a lot of people are winding down. Because I tend to forget that I have audience that are, in different countries. So, and some people are just waking up or still trying to get up. Because my sunrise pertains to, well, depends on when the sun rises. Other than that, I would be still in bed. Yeah, pretty much. YouTube will push out whoever they want to push out. They won't push out the people who've been there for a while because they think that these people who've been on YouTube for a while, they have their own fan base. So, they're like, yeah, people will show up whenever they do, which is fine. But it sucks for other people who are trying to build their channel. So as much as possible, I try to push it out there too. Like somebody has a channel or they're live, I try to post it and say, hey, they're live without even going to other people's channel. Because I've seen other people like they advertise for other people when they're live, and I'm like, yeah, well, whoever wants to go to that channel, that's fine. But like, it is what is it. It is decent weekend. A lot of fireworks got canceled here because of the rain. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, we had all the fireworks there was. I thought we were at Disneyland at one point because like it got louder and louder, and then we had a fire. One of the bushes over here caught on fire. I had it on video. And then this year, my neighbors decided to do fireworks over here, so it was very loud till like 3 a.m. And it literally looked like Disneyland, and I don't know. It was all over the mountain. I was gonna go live and film it, but everybody was live, so I was like, you know what? I stayed in the room and just listen to the fireworks and watch the fireworks. That's pretty much what I did. But like literally, the whole mountain was like lit up. Some places were really lit up with fire. The fire department was very very busy. I think at one point there was one firework that you could only probably see on the strip or on downtown plaza, like that big firework dramatic thing. Somebody in the neighborhood decided we're gonna do that in this neighborhood because it was nonstop. It got bigger, it got louder, and I was like, what the hell? For like 5 minutes, it was all fireworks. And everybody's like, what the hell's going on? All you hear is whistles, and it got louder and louder and louder to a point where there was helicopters, there were drones. I think they were trying to find whoever was doing it because, it's a lot of it's illegal fireworks. We had a lot of cops over here, roaming around the street. And then yesterday too, people were still doing fireworks. Even in the morning, I was like, what the hell? But this sucks though. Oh, here's the sun. At least you get to see the sunrise. There we go. I gotta do a video real quick. If I get quiet, you know why. Whoa. Too loud, too loud. I don't know. Is Paula awake even? She usually tells me. Sun is up, where are you? Yeah, Paula will tell everybody. All right, let me just sit here real quick. My leg. I know Mike just messaged me. Oh, he showed me Seamus. Oh, that sun is bright. I was hurting this. Well, it was hurting since yesterday. Well, the other day. I was working out in the house or whatever because it's hot. But like, I did something to mess up. Can you set up a notification now? I think so. I don't know. I don't know. YouTube is doing a lot of stuff. Like, seriously, they're doing too much. I know they just hired like a third party. That's why like a lot of I've noticed they're so quick on their community guidelines and all this stuff that they're doing now is faster than before because they've hired another third party to do the moderating for the channels and stuff. So I don't know. They've changed so much changes. So I'm not sure. I mean, I'm pretty sure you could do the notification now. You didn't get the notification? That's crazy. That's why I posted everywhere. I said, hey, I'm live. But whatever. What matters is you guys are here. That's all. Chat Roads, good morning. You have to make your own notification. Like literally tell your people, hey, I'm live. Oh, I found a coin. Is that a good luck? But this coin is bent. I don't know if you guys could see it. Look at it. Somebody bent it. Yeah, it was only me and Jody for a while talking. Oh yeah, good morning, Seamus. Or Seamus probably. I know he's still sleeping. He's being lazy. Just kidding. I'm not. He's being comfortable, not lazy. Okay, Seamus. Pop, I took a bite of it. It won't fit up. It won't fit. Any. I don't know. Look, I found it over here on the table. It's like bent. I don't know. It's 1776 to 1976. That's what it says. 1776 to 1976. That's what the coin is. But nowadays, like, vending machines, pinballs, arcades, they're all run by, you know, cards, um, or your phone. There's rarely any, like, put in a coin type of thing slot. It's mostly like, those cards that they give you in a, in a store, or like, not a store, but in a place where you're going to. I called them little drummer boy quarters. It is painted red as well. It's an old jar of jukebox. Oh, okay. We'll have a second sunrise. Right now the sun decided to hide, so. How was your weekend, Mike? Who else had rain for 4th of July? Twitter bird, what is wrong with you? Twitter bird doesn't like any other birds right now. She's been fighting every single bird. I think she's pregnant. A lot of these birds are pregnant. That only means we're gonna have a lot of baby birds coming up pretty soon. Oh, here's our second sunrise. Slutty birds. It says slutty birds. Like, you know how, because I never really had pets before. So, like, when I first, had cats, the only reason why I had a cat is because of my kids, or one of my best friends, he misses his cat. So, for his birthday, I got him a cat. And, me not paying attention, whatever, she wasn't fixed. She ran away, she came back pregnant. And I was like, oh, how many litters does she get? Like 10, whatever. So like 10 will show up. And then when they grow up, they actually mate with each other. So I was like, okay, so that's your brother, and your brother, you know, so brother and sister made out, or brother and mother made out. It was weird. I felt kind of weird because I was like, so they all do each other pretty much. It's a whole family thing. Good morning, Kevin. How are you? Hopefully you make a lot of money today. Yeah, animals are very, very interesting. They all, like, mother, son, brother, sister. Sounds like a freaking show to me, but like, yeah, that's how they, make their babies, and I guess. Like, this is your brother, and this is your dad. This is your sister. This is your mom. I was like, what the hell? It's crazy. What was that show? Sister Wives or whatever? I don't know. Some people are so into that, keeping the family exactly. It's like, this is your brother and your son. This is your mom and your sister. Like a business, yeah. For them, it's normal. For like human being, they're like, that's disgusting. But in real life, there are people out there who are keeping it within the family. Good morning, Devstick. Devstick, I'm still gonna read all those. That whole book that you sent me. I mean, I read most of it, but I still have a lot to read. I appreciate you though. I really do. The songs that you send me, the videos, the letters, the books keeps me grounded. I appreciate it. And the gifts and stuff like that. But that's kind of scary though, in a way, because like a lot of people are adopted, and or a lot of people they don't have like they don't know their history, or they grew up only with one parent, not knowing really if you know their parents are still out, their dad or their mom is still are out there. Because sometimes your parents lie and they're like, oh yeah, they died a long time ago, and then they find out that they're still alive. Story of my life, anyways. But like, you don't even know the people that you meet if they're family. And okay, this is the craziest thing though, and this is the reason why I don't date anybody that are same culture as I am. Like I've never dated a Filipino, probably one time, but he was mixed. But other than that, I don't. It's because of that kind of fear that I might end up dating my own half brother or whatever it is. It's just that's the reason why. It's not because I'm. It's that because it already happened in my family more than once. So it's like no, I'm good. I don't want to be involved in any relationship with my family. We're good. But I've heard a lot of stories. I've seen a lot of stories. It's just crazy. I'd just rather be by myself. I'm good. I'm feeling alright. That's some craziness. Wow, that sun is so bright. Oh yeah, and then okay, so last night I was so tired. I took medication because my herniated disc and my sciatica was killing me. Plus my workout mess up. So I was in pain like the whole weekend. Still in pain right now. So I forgot to lock, put a I usually put a lock on the screen door by my room. I woke up at midnight. Oh no, not midnight. I woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning and it was half open. So I was like, did somebody come in my room with me sleeping right next to the door? And I was freaking out. And the first thing that came out of I was like, man, Midgie probably opened it and ran outside. So I turned all the lights and then I was looking for him. And he was hiding under my bed. But he looked really guilty though. So I was like, okay. So I closed the screen door and locked it. And here he comes. He's trying to open the freaking thing again. I was like, nope, you are not gonna go outside. So I guess he's been on an adventure last night while I was asleep. Because the screen door was wide open for him to come in and out and bring whatever. So people were looking at me probably sleeping with my freaking my door open, my screen door open, and he went for an adventure. I gotta watch him now because he knows how to open it. He knows how to open the screen door. He's getting smarter every day. I know, Jody. Yeah. Let's just say, I mean, I know if I'm gonna put this out there and there's gonna be people gonna be talking, which I'm not gonna. I know there's some people who knows my story, but like, it didn't happen to me. This happened within my family, and that's the reason why I'm very like, like, nah. Anybody sets me up with the same race as I am, I can't do it because of that, and because it happened more than once. to my family, and it's like, yeah, that was disturbing. Okay, that's fine. And that's probably why the reason why my family are not like, I'm talking about immediate family, like my mom and like my aunts and everybody, they don't get along because of what happened. So it's like a lot of that trauma is because of that problem, or it's not even a problem of something that happened, that miscommunication, I guess, whatever. But yeah, I'm already sweating. It's really hot out here. Oh yeah. Happy birthday to everybody who had a birthday this weekend, or this week. Anniversary, divorce, whatever it is, coming out, going back in, I don't know, whatever. We're celebrating you today. To all the pets, you know, you're all welcome over here. It's kind of hard for like for dogs and cats so many times because I have a lot of birds that are around. But they do have a channel though. Oh, why are you creeping, Twitter bird? I see you. Why are you creeping? And he stands there like I didn't see him. He pretends to be like a freaking statue. Come back over here. I'm not gonna bite. Crazy birds. Now I forgot what I was gonna say. Come here, Twitter bird. Anyways, but yeah, our weather here in Las Vegas is gonna be extremely hot. Somebody said, I posted it. I said, look, this is our weather for the whole week. And then somebody said, so pretty much we're all gonna die. I was like, no, what the hell? So here we go. Las Vegas weather for you guys who are in Vegas or who's planning to come in Vegas. 107, 109, 111, 111, 110. That's our weather here in Las Vegas. So bikini weather, you know? Oh my god, it's so hot. But how's everybody's weekend? I know I talked to Jody already, Devstick, Mike. How's your weekend? Best behavior. I know a lot of people are taking trips. And also, what's coming up is Loonfest. Loonfest is coming up pretty soon. Anybody who's going, you know, hopefully you enjoy yourselves. Lots of fun on Loonfest. It's also celebrating our friend Real Bron's birthday. You get to see Coach there. You get to see a lot of wonderful people. Shri, I actually love Shri. I love her. I love her accent. She's freaking amazing. But yeah, you get to meet a lot of wonderful people there. I got to meet Sarah, Urban Envy, um, Dardar Beans. I met Hey Cushy. But yeah, a lot of incredible people. So if you guys are going, you know, enjoy yourselves. Also, invitations are all out there. Gambling Granny and Dice for Loonfest. Not Loonfest, not Loonfest. Granny Fest. Sorry. I I said Loon Fest. Loon Fest is Real Bronze festival, but Grand Fest is now at the Plaza Hotel, not at El Cortez. So this is new, brand new. Make sure you RSVP. They also are doing a slot tournament, I believe, or not slot tournament, slotathon or something like that, a marathon. They also have bingo and meet and greets and stuff like that. So um, RSVP, let them know if you're going or not. I'm pretty sure they sent out. I know they sent out the invitation. I got one of the invitations. So like, you know, Gigi and Dice are amazing, amazing people. So, oh yeah, Shree's awesome. I love Shree. Not going around in bikini. Why not, Death Stick? Come on. Just kidding. Good morning, Dennis. I mean, good evening, Dennis. Keep on forgetting you're in Australia. Good evening, Dennis. How are you? No, I've been here for a while now. I know nobody got my notification. That's why I posted it on in every social media I have that I'm live because YouTube is not pushing out. Like I haven't got anybody's notification for the whole weekend. I had to search for people. I've been getting notification of other people that I've never heard before, and I think that's what they're pushing out. They're pushing out new people, not the old ones. But that's fine, you know. You guys already know I'm usually live Monday to Friday, um, between 5:15, 5:20. That's the usually time I'm live. And if I'm not gonna go live, I will post it on my post and let you know. Or I'll even post in every social media saying, "Hey, I'm not going live today." I usually communicate with everybody, but Monday to Friday I'm always here watching the sunrise. You know, even alone. No, I'm not coming out. Definitely not coming out. I just realized while I was singing. I'm outside. There's nothing wrong with it too. If you guys are coming out of the closet, whatever it is, we're supported. Well, I support it. I got a lot of friends, different race, different, whatever it is. No judgments. Some people are in denial, but I already know. My son is still at work. My dad is asleep. So that's that. Midgie, he is sleeping. He already went to his adventure last night while asleep. He learned how to open the screen door, and he went on an adventure while I was sleeping. Cause he tried opening it again earlier while I was not like when I was going out, but I already locked it. I already put a screwdriver to hold it down so he can't open it. But yeah, he had a busy night. I know he did, cause that side window was open, and I was like, the screen door was open. I was like, why is my screen door open? Did somebody come in my room or whatever? Which is kind of creepy if somebody did. Cause I sleep with a bat and a taser next to me. Literally, it's right next to in bed with me. I have a bat and a taser, just to let people know. But if I'm heavily sleeping like I was yesterday, I don't know. I would have been in trouble. But still. But how was your weekend? How was your night? How's everything? How's life? Hopefully you're doing okay. let's just say I have always protection. And I feel in a, I mean, I know people are like, oh, you live in a ghetto. So many times somebody said, oh, you live in a ghetto freaking neighborhood, or even YouTubers said that downtown is ghetto or whatever. I don't care. Just because you don't live here don't mean, you have to say something about it. But I always feel safe here. No issues. The only issues I get are, loud noises. But for the how many years I've lived over here in this area, I never had really issues that much. Come to matter because the police department's down the street. We have, every other agency, SWAT, FBI, ICE, whatever. They're all around this area. So it's like they're always roaming around. We have a lot of, undercovers and drones and whatever. So I pretty much feel safe where I am at all times. I literally have there's literally cameras every, you know, any corner here. Yeah, no, I know exactly, right? And the other one, I just keep it on a safe, so that's not. I mean, it's close by, but I don't. That's something that's kind of dangerous in a way, cause like any type of sound will like alert me, and for me to have the other one next to me, it's like it's dangerous. That's all I gotta say. Cause I'm not afraid to use it. I'm not afraid to like put into use to protect myself. But that's part of training too. When you go to police academy or military or whatever it is, that's one of the trainings is like they literally will tase you, so you could feel that pain and know how to react and stuff like that. Especially if you're in a SEAL team or whatever team, like special ops, they put them through a lot. They put them in situations that a lot of people can't handle. I know my dad was, may he rest in peace. He was in special ops long time ago, like back in the days. His hand was, believe it or not, I didn't even know this, but his hand was registered as a weapon. That's pretty much what it is. And he's like what, 6'9", 7 foot tall, Samoan, Filipino guy. So yeah, he was a big guy. Yeah, I mean I've been stunned on the stun gun before. The reason why I was stunned because my stupid friend decided I'm gonna try it out because she didn't know how to use it and she thought it was funny, to use it. And she did it to me and I was like, what the hell? Yeah, I know it hurts, but like, I'm used to that. And she's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I was like, nah, dude, you're dangerous. Don't give me that stun gun because you cannot do it. Some people don't need to have it on their hand whatsoever because it's dangerous. But yeah, you gotta protect yourself at all times, anywhere part of this world that you go to. Really, also gotta figure out or also find out what the laws are. You can't just be carrying anything and thinking that you know, I'm protecting myself. Sometimes that's not even like the law is you're not allowed to carry stuff. There are some countries that won't allow you to have, any type of weapon or whatever. So you just gotta make sure, you're legit, that everything's okay, and you have to if you're here in Nevada, you gotta register your gun or your pew pew. I mean, sorry YouTube, but you gotta register your weapon in the police department, whatever. or carry your permit with you at all times, because they will ask you, do you have any weapons or anything or whatever. You gotta be prepared. But yeah, anywhere in Vegas right now, I wouldn't say there's a safe place, but even though if your community is gated, trust me, it's not safe. I'm just letting you know, because you don't even know who your neighbors are. I had a friend. She lives up on the hills, like no, like this is brand new houses that are being built, and she was lucky enough to get one of those houses. So she's been there for a long time, and she didn't know who her neighbor was. Oh, there's Birdie Love, Pecker, and Bubbles. They're all right here. There's Birdie Love, Pecker, and Bubbles over there. Um, but yeah, she didn't know who her neighbors were because one day she said hi to them. She doesn't talk to anybody, first of all. She's very protected, like introvert. I'm the same way, but like I don't talk to anybody unless they talk to you and like say, hey, what's up? If I don't have to get involved, I don't have to get involved. And she does play slots and all that stuff. She works at home. She has her own business. Anyway, long story short, her neighbor decided she wanted to go say hi to them. So whenever she left out of town or anything, she went by morning, um, and told them, hey, can you watch my house while I was gone? So she left. She came back like a week later. That same neighbors that she asked are now different. When I say different, different race, but it's still the same car. Everything's the same, but now it's a different race, different, whatever it was. So she was like, she watched her cam, she has a video cam of her house and outside and stuff like that. It's not out of paranoia, but like she was like, what happened to people that were here, because like they were supposed to watch my house, and one of the people that she trusted, feeds her dog and stuff, so they have access to the house. So now she had to change her codes and everything. But it got weirder and weirder because like every day there was different people coming in and out, and then everywhere she went, they followed her. Like they got into her car, they got like got into her house without her knowing, and it's like it was just some weird stuff, to a point where government agencies were involved and told her that not to talk about it, because it's if you know what sleeper cells are, you would know what I'm talking about, because it exists here in Vegas. You just don't know what's going on. But yeah, so she decided to move recently, so she's in a better place, safer place, whatever it is. That's what I'm saying. Just be careful, because you never know who you live around and stuff. But that's what I'm trying to point out there, that anywhere in this place in Vegas could be dangerous, and you just don't know. You really just don't know. Just gotta pay attention. It's not only downtown. Downtown is easy. Like people are like, oh, it's so dangerous in downtown. You know, you're already expecting it because how the neighborhood looks like and how people look like. So people are already like, oh yeah, no, don't go over there because it's so ghetto and this and that. But in reality, you don't know what's going on in your neighborhood because you don't know who your neighbors are. And I know for experience because, like I said, last I was a driver for my friends, and I ended up driving them to Summerlin, and one of these houses, gated community, beautiful community. I was like, oh wow, your friends are probably rich or whatever. So I get into this house. Outside is beautiful, multi-million dollar house. But the people that were going in and out were questionable. So they're like, do you want to come in or you're going to stay in the car? So I was like, well, I might as well go in, because they're going to be there for a little bit. Once I walked in that door, I wanted to bolt out. I wanted to leave because I have never seen, let's just say it's a house within a house. It was a chop shop basically. Cars are being, chopped, and I don't know what was going on. There was like 10 different rooms of different, whatever. That place got raided already before. So, like I said, looks may be deceiving in different neighborhoods, but you never know who your neighbors are. Like my neighbor right here, I don't know who he is, but he has like 3, 4 cars. He has a Yukon, he has like, a Tesla, he has a motorcycle. Like, it doesn't show that he lives like a lavish life. Some people just like to live a simple life and, keep their, personal life or whatever it is a secret. Hi, Loudy Love. Paula, good morning. How are you? Now, if you want to know about ghetto, um, when you mentioned Twain and Swenson or Cambridge, yeah, I used to live down that way. Yeah, those places, I can tell you right now, is you will find something. They'll end up being on that area or even on Main Street. Mike knows what I'm talking about. Past, like, where the tribal stuff is, or right there on Main, actually, heading down that way. Yeah, I mean, it could get dangerous. Anywhere, actually, could get dangerous. Anything after 15th Street. If you end up being in 15th Street, just be careful. Lottie Love, good morning, Mama. How are you? I see you. You're up to no good again, huh? She is up to no good. How's the dogs, Paula? How's everything? How's life? How was your weekend? So the moral of the story is be careful anywhere you are in this world because you never know who you live next door to or whatever. Our world is very dangerous right now. Not only in particular place or spot. You could be so careful, but you just really don't know who you're dealing with or who's next to you at all times. Protect your peace. That's all. What was that movie? Mrs. Smith, Mr. and Mrs. Smith? I don't know, you guys remember that? I mean, I could name something else that a lot of people didn't know that their neighbors did not know that they were this type of people and they they lived here in Vegas. Yeah, you can't. I know some people are living in fear and that's their thing. Yeah, it is a good movie. Cuz the only thing I fear is God. That's all I say. Nothing else. Like I went through so much in life that it's like anything that happens nowadays is just like okay. And but that's the only thing I fear is God, because He's the one that He's the one that I'm going to see at the end. Other than that, yeah, I run to danger. That's I've told you that so many times. Me and my son, whenever there's any pew pew or whatever, we end up going towards it because we want to see what's going on. Car crash, whatever it is. We're always like out there trying to help out people, and when people are running the other way, we're running towards danger. That's pretty much our my thing. Yeah, exactly, Mike. Exactly. It's the same concept as if you're looking for trouble, trouble will find you. Yeah, pretty much. Exactly, Jody. I went through a point in life where, I was like always on the edge and whatever, whatever. Now I'm like, I'm numb to everything. But the scariest thing, and I don't want this to happen to anybody, is just to be, I don't know, to not have emotions whatsoever or not care for anything whatsoever. Because I went through that type of period where for months I didn't feel nothing. I didn't smile. I didn't cry. I didn't nothing. It was just like I was dead to the world. Yeah, we will. And I don't wish that upon anybody whatsoever. Because I went through that for like literally 3, 4 months. Like I wasn't able to mourn my brother or my dad when they passed because like I was on that point where, you know, I didn't have feelings whatsoever because I was in that type of relationship where where that person controlled me and says I wasn't able to feel anything. I wasn't able to smile, talk, laugh, whatever. I wasn't able to show my emotions. So my mind was trained that way. So for like months and months and months, I didn't have any emotions. I didn't celebrate my friend getting married. I didn't celebrate, her being pregnant. I didn't mourn a lot of people's death because I didn't have any feelings or emotions. So that's one, being empty, being dead to the world. You're living, but your insides are just like, yeah, whatever. Who cares? That's pretty much me. That's I went through that more than once. A young woman in Australia, she was missing. Oh, I heard about that one. Yeah. The thing is too, Dennis, about her. The last person who had her on video, he tried hitting up on her. She was standing right outside 7-Eleven, I think by Boulder, and she said that her friend's supposed to pick her up or whatever, but she was in a corner of 7-Eleven, and this guy was trying to pick her up, like ask for her number, whatever, and that was the last video that they saw of her. So, like I said, be careful what neighborhoods you go into, because you never know what's gonna happen, especially down in Boulder. If you're a woman or man, whatever, child, and you're in that area, standing in a corner where everybody stands, yeah, exactly. Um, yeah, there's already an assumption that you're either a worker or somebody that they could pick up. Learn from experience. That's the place I got picked up on without paying attention. So that's all I gotta say. Boulder Highway is crazy. What's going on, girl? How are you? Bubs? Bubbles was here. Actually, Bubbles right there, Bubs. Look, there's Bubbles. I hope you're doing okay. It's good to see you. Is that the one you saw, Dennis? Like he was in a car and tried to pick her up? Yeah, he was the last one who actually had a video of her existing. So, I'm telling you right now. Uh oh, my phone's overheating. Let me go move somewhere real quick. Hold on. We are moving because it's hot. What's up, Pidgeys? What are you guys up to? Y'all are looking very suspicious right now. Look at these two pigeons right here. Why are you guys looking suspicious for? Suspicious. I'm going over there. Alright. I'm gonna put my stuff down real quick. Okay. Yeah, that was him, right? Yeah. And he's a the thing with him, he's a investigator reporter or whatever. He's always down a boulder trying to help or save somebody, but it's just her. She was like she said that she was waiting for a friend. 92. Today is over 100 degrees here in Las Vegas. It's already getting hot. Like I said, my phone is like overheating already. My 4th of July exists, like I said, I was watching outside my window. I didn't go outside. I was going to go outside and film and go live, but I didn't because there was so much going on. Plus, I was in pain. I hurt my back. So, yeah, I couldn't go outside. Like, it hurts, like, sitting up, but, like, I got medication yesterday. Um, I got a heating pad. I got muscle rub and all that because of my back. I have a herniated disc and I have sciatica, and then I messed it up when I was working out the other day. So that's pretty much my, on the fort. Yeah, I remember that with Dee Dee and Tony. We were watching the fireworks and stuff. I remember. I still remember. I mean, unfortunately, I can't like. He's been blocked for a while, but I'm not able. He's unblocked actually, but I'm not able to see any of his whenever he says something because somebody else had blocked him. And when you're blocked so many times, YouTube will just completely block you for a year. And a lot of people don't understand that. When people block people more than once, YouTube already, you know, it says it's a red flag. So that's what happens. It's nothing against him or anybody, but like if you've been blocked on my channel one time more than once, most likely I'm not gonna be seeing any of your comments or anything because it happened to me like in other channels. I'm blocked in people's channel and I try to chat and I'm not gonna make another, profile and talk to people. I'm there to enjoy, the stream and stuff, but yeah, that's what happens. Yeah, I mean things happen. Something happened and we had a disagreement. Um a lot of other people know what happened, but like I have nothing against him. He's been a great person. He was there for me a lot of times and you know, he's still a good friend of mine, but like we're just not talking. And a lot of it's because also YouTube won't allow me to talk to him or whatever. He's just been blocked. Even on Instagram I'm blocked. So oh, I know. Yeah, definitely. He's a great person. I don't tell people not to, like I said, I don't tell people who to follow or not to follow. Everybody has their own opinions. Everybody has their, you know, because I'm very sure he's still a good person. I know he is. I have nothing really against him. We just had a really bad, fallout and, you know, bad decisions and stuff like that, I guess. We're both going through healing journeys and stuff, so but I have nothing but love for that person. Um, for anybody actually, for the matter. I don't have a hate in my body, like literally. Maybe dislikes, but not hate, because hate is a very powerful word. To hate somebody, it's like it'll take a lot. Good morning, Abe. Oh yeah, I know. He's a good person, Bubs. He has a good heart. He's an amazing person. It's just at that time we had disagreements and stuff, and you know, just had to part ways. That's all. Yeah, he is. That's all I'm saying. Still appreciate everything he has done. Just being a good friend and everything. It's just that at that time, we had a disagreement, and then other people were uncomfortable and decided to block him. So yeah, it happens. But I have nothing but love for him. Nothing but love for a lot of people. Even my enemies. I pray for my enemies because I know I have a lot out there. There are a lot of people who are praying on you to fail and stuff like that. But like that's not me. I pray for everybody. Thank you, Abe. I appreciate you. Hopefully you have a wonderful day. That's all right. Don't worry about it. I appreciate you just showing up. Yeah, there's just some people that like I part ways with is because I don't want to get into arguments with people when their head is set up to something else. Because I know there's rumors that are going around. There's people. It's like a high school thing. People are siding with this person or that person. I don't play like that. You know, I'm there to listen to people. I don't necessarily side with people, but like if it's happened to me, if I see it happen to me and then people are rude, I walk away. Exactly. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot. Yeah, it is very high school stuff. That's why I said when I first started YouTube, I was like, damn, I didn't know YouTube was like this. It's more drama than anything else. I've never experienced so much drama on YouTube. Like I've been in different social medias before, and I never had issues until I started YouTube. But I'm never gonna quit. Yeah, I know. I know. That's what I'm doing. That's why I had posted a lot of stuff recently, like gatekeeping. I'm gatekeeping myself because I'm protecting me. Because not everybody has access to me, period. That's all I gotta say. Because some people think they have access to me, but because we're friends or whatever it is, it's not that. I'm protecting my peace. And if you can't, be respectful or, accept that that's who I am or that's what I'm doing. It's not because I don't like you. It's not because, I'm just protecting what I've, built and who I am today. I'm not going to allow anybody to ruin that for me. I'm not going to go backwards just because you're not in the same energy or same level as I am. I worked so hard to be who I am today, so that's pretty much it. And some people think it's kind of rude, or I don't know. I don't care if you think it's rude or if you think that I'm mean or whatever it is. I'm just not gonna allow anybody to disrespect me or others around me. Simple as that. Much love to you. I'll pray for you. I still, I'll still talk to you or whatever it is, but I'm not gonna allow anybody to disrespect me or spread false rumors because you didn't talk to me first of all. You just make that assumption that this is what happened. Of course, definitely. And that's why I walked away from a lot of, I still have much love and respect and I appreciate everybody. I really do. And I pray for when I say I pray for everybody, I pray for everybody. But like when you start stuff with me and really don't make sense and I tell you I didn't even know or I'm telling the truth, I did not know or I don't really pay attention as much because when I'm outside YouTube, I'm taking care of me. I'm taking care of my problem. I got other things that I'm dealing with other than the YouTube drama. So, you know, What did you say? As long as couple signs and files their own legal marriage paperwork with the county in Las Vegas, a cat can officiate the wedding. Hey, you never know. Jeff Stick. I'm actually certified to get people married. I don't know why, but one day I was bored. So I said, "Oh, let me take this test." I took the class, I took the test, and they're like, "Yeah, you could be a priest, or you could marry somebody," and they'll send me my certificates and all that stuff that I need to, to officiate a wedding. And I'm like, I was just messing around, like whatever. But I was like, they're like, "Yeah, you have to pay this fee to get your certificate and all the necessary props or whatever it is that you need to marry somebody." Maybe Meiji can marry USB. What the hell? Yeah, I'm ordained. I'm an ordained priest, I guess, online. Cause like right after I passed that test, they sent me the certificate, but to get the official certificate, I had to pay for it. And I was like, I was just messing around because I was bored one day, and I was like, all right, let me see if I could pass this test, and I did pass it. So I'm registered to carry too. That's another thing, and you have to pay for it. But like, I never really like. But it's crazy. So my friend's like, so you could be my, so you could marry. If I hire you, you can marry me. I was like, what the hell? Yes, a cat can wear a tuxedo and meow. The vows. That's funny. But yeah, I think Dennis is everywhere. I've seen Dennis everywhere. It reminds me of somebody else. His name's Christopher. But Christopher has a lot of accounts. Christopher has a lot of accounts. But I know a lot of people who have a lot of accounts too. I mean, I'm not gonna name them, but like, I think my trolls have all. Right now, I have about, when I last counted, over 100 blocked people on my list, and they're all trolls. I went through the list and I was like, these are all troll accounts. I was reading the troll accounts and I was like, you know, baby love not monetized, or something about coach, and something about real brawn, and I was like, what the hell is wrong with these people? They're just making up names now and stuff. There's one that says cry baby love or something like that, and I was like, what the hell? Or baby love not monetized. I was like, you really pressing, huh? You really like worried that I'm not monetized. I don't care. I'm not getting no. No, he's not. Dennis is actually a great supporter. Dennis is a great supporter because CJB is in every channel, and I'm sorry, CJB, if you're listening, because you're blocked on my channel. I think I blocked all your accounts on my channel, but like sometimes you just gotta chill for real, because it gets annoying, and I must I must straight up tell you, it gets freaking annoying. There's a lot of people that annoy the hell out of me that I just don't speak up on it. I just ignore them and just walk away. If you're not matching my energy, if you're not positive, if you're not grown, I'm sorry, but you're not gonna be in my circle. I have a very small circle though. Very, very small circle. And we don't gossip. We talk about life. We talk about, our daily life, our experiences, our depression, but we're not that type of circle that we talk about other people type of thing. We did have a group like that, but I'm not on that group. I try to stay away from that type of, situation because I don't really want that negative energy. And some people made an assumption that's what my Discord was for, but no, my Discord is not like that. I mean, I don't have that much people in there anymore, which is fine because I don't go in there anymore. But like, that used to be a safe place where people could come and talk about whatever. But you know, like I said, I'm not into high school BS. Siding with this person or that, or attacking this person, or none of that. I got no time for that. I'm barely on YouTube. We did gossip lots of National Viagra Day. Yeah. Oh, how's Tobin, by the way? I haven't seen Tobin in a while, too. I don't get notifications for a lot of people anymore. I need to look at my block list and all that stuff. I know a lot of people don't tell me when they're blocked or they're muted. There's also a difference, too, you guys. A lot of people don't know this, but people could either mute you, that means you could be talking and nobody could see what you're saying, or completely block you off. So you need to check if, even as a, content creator, you gotta look if people are muted or blocked. And I've checked a lot of people who called me or messaged me saying, hey, you don't see me on the thing. And I check. Sometimes they're blocked, sometimes they're muted out. And sometimes I can't do nothing about it because YouTube said, no, they're not coming back in your channel because they've been blocked more than once. Good morning, Fenster. Oh, yeah, I know. I know, Mike. And I'm not being a hypocrite either because I know somebody's saying that I am because of, whatever that I'm saying right now. I just not like, if you are not matching my energy, if you are always been negative, I'm gonna walk away from you. I'm not gonna like argue with you. Somebody said, "Oh, you could tell everybody that I said this about you," and I'm like, why will I? Why should I do that? That's none of their business. If you feel some type of way against me because of other people, that's on you. That's a you problem, not my problem. I'm just not gonna talk to you. I'm not gonna talk about it. I'm not gonna bring it up. Nor do I bring up people's names, by the way. I will never bring up somebody's names. My health, check this out. Remember I said I was going to my doctor? Okay. I was ready to go to that doctor, which is down the street, and they canceled on me. Made another appointment, they canceled again. So I'm at the point where I'm trying to find, you know, a good doctor. And I think I'm going to go to the doctor that they recommended on my social in my insurance card. Even though it's far, I'm gonna have to go there. It's not me. It's these health healthcare that's been canceling on me. I mean, I could show you all the cancellations, and I'm like, I don't know why, because I already went to the pre-screening, and you know what? Not pre. I went to pre-screening. I did the pre-screening thing online and filled out the necessary paperwork, but like, I don't know. He stopped believing. You might have to do the same thing. What are you talking about, Fenster? Nothing against people, like seriously. But if you're gonna come up at me and start accusing me or start saying, I And then you call my channel a negative channel. It's not even a negative channel. We're talking about real stuff here. We're talking about people's feelings and how, but we don't like talk about people. Because do you ever hear me talk about a person or mention a person's name? I don't. Now, if you want to be mentioned or if you want to be talked about, then that's on you. Oh, your doctor? I know, because my doctor's in the other side of town. Literally, if I have to take the bus there or Uber, it's like 30 minutes to an hour just to get there. And I hate it because the last time I did that, they canceled on me and it was like an hour away. And that's why a lot of people don't go to the doctors anymore. Like literally. It's because they cancel on them so many times. Now I get it. I do understand now. A lot of people are like, well, if I'm not dying, why should I go? I had that same mentality for a while. But like now that I really want to see a doctor, I can't find a good doctor. They always cancel on me. Yeah. And you know what's crazy too though is like when you have a fallout with people, they have their own crew, their own group, right? And I tell people this, and I'll say it again. I think I said it so many times on my channel. Who you follow is your business. Who you support is your business. You could be here and not like somebody else or whatever it is, just as long as you don't bring the drama, you're good. I don't care who you support. You support whoever you want. You have your own, opinions. You have your own support system. You do you. I'm not gonna tell you who to support or not to support. I'm not a dictator. I don't control people's lives. Everybody's welcome here unless you're gonna start drama. Then I'm gonna kick you out. Simple as that. But other than that, support whoever you want. You stole a wedding cake together. You're a Zoomer gang, yeah. Yeah, YouTube is another thing. I don't know. I've never seen so much drama in my life. It's like I did not subscribe to that type of drama. And people try to get you involved and stuff, and I'm like, I'd rather not because I know these people, and it happened to me, not even knowing who they are. There are people who have grudges on you though you don't even know them. You've never met them before. You've never spoken to them before, but they have grudges over you, and I'm like, all right. Unless I've talked to you, unless I've seen you, unless you're part of my life every day, I give two fucks about you, period. Simple as that. No, I can't. Seriously, I can't. Because I'm trying to be nice as much as possible. But, like, there are times I will curse. I will tell you as it is. But, like, Mike knows. Irving knows. Miss A knows. A lot of people know. The people who know me very well, they know I try to be nice. But sometimes that side of me comes out and I'm like, you're not gonna like that side of me. You're really not. I'm nice to a point where if you push me to that part of myself, which I don't like whatsoever, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm just gonna be quiet and walk away because I don't wanna be that person. I don't wanna stoop to their level. I don't like putting myself in that level. Keith's World, how are you? I'm sorry if I didn't say hello to you. Hopefully you're doing well. I mean, I'll listen to people, whatever they want to talk about, but I'm not going to repeat it. I'm going to keep it to myself, nor will I bring it up. because I'm not that type of person. If you don't know me by now, then you don't know, then you'll never ever know me. And if you don't take that time to know me, then that's a you problem, not me. I get along with everybody. I get along with a lot of people. Never really had issues until I started YouTube. I need to learn not to mod up random names calling. Yeah, I will not be accused of being. Yeah, I know. I know. I mean, I know there are people who are out there who are like that, and YouTube still supports them. But like I said, like the last stream I said, I've been thinking a lot, and I'm trying to separate myself a lot on YouTube and be more out there. Because seriously, there's another world out there that we need to focus on than being on our phones 24/7. The only reason why I'm on my phone is because I'm either answering, messages or doing work at my phone or like, talking to my friends, and that's pretty much it. But I don't spend my day 24/7 making 100 accounts just to troll people and stuff. Or I don't linger in other people's live stream to see if they're talking about me. I got no time for that. Seriously, I don't. I'll go in people's channel that I support. I'll hit the like button. I'll say hi sometimes, but I would walk away and leave because it's just not. Because there are people on that channel that don't like me, so I'm like, you know what? I don't want to be around where people don't like me. So simple as that. Oh yeah, Kevin. We know. We know. That is my biggest enemy right now on YouTube. It all started with me. I mean, it's been out there before. That person has done a lot of stuff to a lot of incredible people like Coach and Real Braun, Jay Bird. I could name so many more people. Big Slaughter, like a lot of these people, Pop Ups Gaming. You know, a lot of these people supported this person and Buffalo Bob, and they decided to turn against them. And when I opened up and spoke up and made a video of exposing that person, that's when I got a lot of haters because I spoke the truth. And ever since then, I'm known as the person who hated on him. But whatever. I don't care. You don't do that to me. You do something that extreme to me and my family, I'm going to expose it. Period. I don't care who you are. Hi, Kika. How are you? Oh, there are people out there who don't like me. I know. And I don't care. That's fine. You don't have to like me, period. I don't tell people who to like or not to like. But I support a lot of people. And it's unfortunate because I will say this too. It's unfortunate that I do like a lot of I support a lot of content creators, but I'm not able to go to their channel because there are people, hence people that don't like me, and some of them are moderating that channel. And I'm either blocked or being talked about, so I rather not. But I'll still watch their videos, like it, but I'm not gonna comment because I already know I'm gonna get attacked for it, and it's unfortunate. It's a high school thing. No makeup and all. Girl, you're pretty with no makeup. Everybody's pretty with no makeup, with or without makeup. I don't care who you are, like what you wear and all that stuff. But I do care about your hygiene though, Kevin Nin. I know what you're talking about because that's my biggest enemy. And uh, not, I mean, seriously, like I can't believe I'm saying this, but I do pray for that person though. No matter how much they hate me, I still pray for them because they're still human beings. And yeah, I'm over it. But my name comes up once in a while. they'll pop in once in a while, say something stupid, because I really don't dedicate my life to talking about them, but they seem to talk about me all the time. They wish death upon me so many times, or whatever it is, but I still pray for them. It is what it is, you know? You need makeup too, Fenster? Fenster, you don't need no makeup. Gorgeous. What the hell? Everybody's beautiful in their own way, you know. But hygiene is very important. I'm sorry, but it is. Especially if you live here in Vegas. It is so important. Trust. I even know people who are unhoused who smell good and they take a shower and they don't look like they're unhoused. That is like very important to them to make sure that they shower and they look good and they're presentable. I mean, there are some of them who are not, they don't care anymore, but like there's a lot of them who do care about their hygiene. They do their laundries, they do take their showers because there are different places that they could go to and do all that. Yeah. And some people can't take jokes nowadays. They're like, I know a lot of people, they get offended by what other people say, but sometimes you gotta pay attention to because some people are trying to tell you something. And it's not, you shouldn't be mad at the person who blocked you or whatever it is, or you need to think about what did I do to get to that point of me not being able to talk to this person anymore? What what did I do wrong? Don't you know? You got to be accountable for your actions. And if that person says, "Hey, you're making me uncomfortable," and you still do it, then that's probably why you got blocked. Or it's just that you just don't respect that person. I'm all about respect. I'm all about, be mindful, be respectful, be kind. And if you can't do any of that, then you gotta move on. And I don't like talking about other people. I don't like mentioning other people's names. But sometimes you come to my channel and you start stuff, and of course I'm gonna say something. But I don't like giving that attention to that person though. So I'd rather not talk about it. But I get it, Kevin. I do get it. Trust me, a lot of people get it too. We have a whole group of people who knows about this situation. Mind you, mind you, this is so funny. For me, it was funny because I was a lurker. I was bored one day and I was trying to find any Vegas streamer. I don't care who it was. I was like, let me see who's on right now. So I happened to catch that stream towards the end, and I was like, oh, they live in the city, and they used to live where I used to live around that area. And all I said was hi. I said hi. I'm from Vegas too, and that was it. Game over from there because I was like everybody on the chat's like, oh, she's from Vegas, maybe they could help you move or blah blah blah, and I was like, wait, what? I don't even know you. I'm not even subscribed to your channel yet. I haven't hit that subscribe button yet, and you're asking me for help? Like, come on now. But they knew exactly who to ask because I was that type of person that would help anybody, and that help turned into a negative thing because yeah, no, I'm very cautious now. Chapman, good morning. How are you? Very polite. Welcome in. Hopefully, you're having a wonderful day. So now I'm very cautious of going into people's live stream because, like, I don't even say anything at all. I decided to be a lurker. Oh, you like that? A lot of people like that picture. See, the reason why I like that picture too. Okay, the original picture was color, and it was the sun facing me. And I had a friend who did a black and white picture, and I said that picture is beautiful. I think black and white pictures captures a lot of things that it shows the real person without without any other noises. I don't know, but I got into black and white pictures, so I posted that. I made that picture into a black and white picture, and I've been getting a lot of people liking that picture. But I thank my friend. He knows who I'm talking about. He's probably watching. He's not saying anything. I know I have a lot of lurkers that I talk to that are not here. I have people who have status up there, but you know, they message me and say, "Hey, I like your stream today," and I'm like, "I didn't even know you watched my stream, but it's all good." Share Bear's here. Good morning, Share Bear. I love Share Bear. Share Bear, I've been getting a lot of your content, your messages, your Bible words. I love all of it. I love positivity. I like comedy, but I'm not good. I don't know. My extension, I said extension. My attention span is not that great anymore. I get bored easily. Yeah, because before I used to not get any notification. I wouldn't get anybody's post or anything. Now I'm getting a lot of it, which is good. I like it though. Like for a while, for a while I didn't get any of Melissa Journey's. Shout out to Melissa, by the way. And now I'm getting her you know post again. Stephen Bale, same thing. Stephen Bale, for a while I wasn't getting any of his posts. Now every day I get his posts. Lady Rock and Pop, Steve, you know. But there's a lot of people that I don't get notifications from. I have to literally search for them. Hi Maria, how are you? Good morning. Maria is part of that group. She knows what's up. Kevin, we were talking about somebody else, but we don't talk about them here in my channel. But sometimes they get brought up, and it's just crazy. But you cracked me up though, Maria, with that picture. I swear, that's the first thing I saw when I woke up. When I opened my YouTube channel, that's the first thing I saw, and I was like, hell, I'm waking up a nightmare right now. I was like, damn, that's something that I don't want to see. And then LVA posted the same picture, and I was like, what the hell? LVA did the same thing, and I was like, damn, I cannot get away from that picture. Holy crap. You know, talk about Bruno. Who that was Bruno? Bruno Mars? Definitely not a good morning if you see that picture. Or even that face. I don't know. Sorry, but not a fan. Holy nightmares. I thought, well, actually, it's official. Right after 4th of July, everybody's thinking of, Halloween. So maybe it's a good thing, I guess. Halloween is the next thing that everybody's talking about. So we're getting ready for Halloween season. That picture definitely is Halloween season. I mean, real story, Maria. When I saw that picture, I literally threw my phone, and my son says, "Why did you throw your phone?" I said, "You don't want to see it. You don't want to look. You just don't want to see it when you first wake up in the morning." But yeah, she said, "We don't want to talk about insert name of choice." I mean, it's crazy how people are like, you know, stop talking about me, but you talk about us. You talk about me, you talk about this person, you talk about that person, you're making fun of people, you're wishing, bad about people, but we're not allowed to talk about you because you're talking about us. We're not talking about you just because, we're bored. We're defending ourselves because we really don't want to talk about you. You're just being, you know, too much. Especially when they mention your name out on the streets. Like that one time, I don't even watch this channel, and somebody told me they're live and they're talking about you, and I was like, I really don't care. But like, no, you do need to care because they're telling strangers about you, and I was like, what? And I saw it, and I had to report it, but the video's still up there. Irene was here last year for the fort. We missed. Oh, I remember that one. I remember that one. 4th of July last year was fun. We did talk about a lot of stuff. I think we were hooking people up too at that time, at that point, talking about marriage and all that stuff. Fun times, fun memories. Yeah, I know. But like, even though I didn't go on that live stream. I did not watch it. People would send me the videos, and I'm like, okay, I got it now. I understood. But like to put my name out there on the streets where people, I've been out there on the street before, so people know my name out there. But like to send people to find me, and I was like, that's some crazy stuff because I would never do that. I don't care who you are. I don't care if I don't like you. I ain't gonna tell people, hey, this is where this person lives. Go find them or whatever. That's some BS childish stuff. That's me telling, Las Vegas PD, this person did whatever, and I have proof of it. And some people are doing it to be funny too, and it's like, it's not funny. Really, it's not. Because I don't disclose, like, I tell you, I mean, I'm very open. I'm an open book, but like, I ain't gonna tell people exactly, does this person literally open up themselves to the world? I mean, at one point, I even told them, hey, don't be giving out that kind of information out there. But I guess you want to, then you're gonna find out. Fuck around and find out. I'm telling you, you don't want to give that type of information because I'm pretty sure if you ask that person for their bank account or social, they probably will. That's if they didn't have people around them. I mean, it's just crazy because I remember moderating for that channel and I was like trying to protect that person as much as I can because I know how it is out there, but like to a point where people were like, oh, she's being too whatever. But now they have their own other protections, so whatever, I don't care. I was on other people's channel moderating when other people came up to message me, say, hey, the they need you to moderate because they're doing this, and I'm like, I'm not their mom. Why do I have to go back and but like when people were like, no, because they did this and this person was hurt from doing this, and I was like, okay, I'll go. And I not even go to their channel, but I messaged them because at that point I had their number, so I was like, hey, what's going on? Don't do that or whatever. Like I was being the person in the background telling them, don't do this, don't do that, where to go, and all that crap. And it was just like, and I barely knew this person too, so I'd be marrying off what? Oh, I do. That's my thing. I have boundaries, so I respect everybody's boundaries. Like people have boundaries. There are things that you don't do or say, you know. We all go through something in life and you just don't know what people are going through. And to make an assumption or to even make fun of a person for their downfall is just like not my thing. because I'll protect that person. I'm that type of person that will protect anybody who I care about. Like I'll put my life out there for them, and a lot of people know this too. So it's like if you're in my circle, if you're in my group, best believe I got your back no matter what. Trust I will. I will put my life out there for you. That's the type of person I am. So try not to marry off. Because there are boundaries. Like there's people who are like, okay, there's a stage to it. There's flirting, there's all that. But when you're being disrespectful and you're pushy and you're very what do you call this? Clingy or controlling, that's when it gets weird and you're like, nah, you need to I will warn you and I'll say, hey, it's getting uncomfortable. You need to pipe it down. But if you still continue to do it, that's when I say, all right, I'm done. I'm out of here. Because I've warned you more than once that it's uncomfortable. Thank you, Paula. But like yeah, like I said, everybody goes through something in life. Everyone is. Not only me, not anybody, and everybody's, you know, trauma. Everybody has traumas. Everybody has something. You could be smiling and laughing, but you just don't know what they're going through. They're just literally surviving or trying to be happy and stuff like that. But there are people out there who literally could do get you because they'll message you like, "Hey, I heard you. I was talking, I was listening, and I could tell that you're going through something, and I appreciate that." Yeah, we're all struggling. Everyone is struggling. Everyone is. But it doesn't, give you that right to use that against a person because they're already going through something. And some people, they'll use that against you. That's why I'm like, mm, people get off on that stuff, and it's some crazy stuff. I understand you're going through something in life, and you have to, project that to other people, but you gotta do something about that. Projecting the way you, well, I don't know what else to say, but you hating on somebody because you hate yourself is just some crazy stuff. You need help. But you can't help a person if they don't accept that help. They need to accept that they need help before you even help anybody. Because they're going to keep on doing the same thing over and over again because they're not accountable for their actions. Everyone has to be accountable for their actions. If you can't do that, then there's no way in hell that you're going to be helped. Not even counselors, professionals will tell you that. If you don't accept that you need help, then there's no way of helping you because you're going to continue the same patterns, the same habits, you know, over and over again. Miss A, sis, how are you? Look at my son. He looks like he's about to rob somebody.
Good morning.
He said good morning. Oh yeah. I woke up this morning. Meiji opened my site, but I forgot to put the thing on it. So my freaking thing was half open like this all night. And he had his adventure running outside, running back in.
The hell?
So I closed it. Wait, who said you're married? Oh, yeah, Maria's married. Frank is awesome. Miss A, how are you, sis? How are you doing? Good to see you. Maria's awesome. Maria and Frank are awesome. Still need to meet them, but I mean, I'll be honest with me. I'm really introvert. Like, it takes a lot for me to go outside. It really does, and most of the time because I've health issues too. So, but one day I will. People know that too. Like, they know it takes a lot of me to be out there. I'm good. I have like literally I hurt myself over the weekend, cuz I'm trying to be healthy and working out and all that stuff. And I pushed it to the limit and end up hurting my back. So, I was in pain. I was in pain the whole time. So, herniated disc and sciatica and all that. But I'm still here. I'm still going. I gave birth to two boys without any epidural, so I got that pain. I could take it. Yeah, I know. I was told to I mean more than once to take it easy and stuff, but like my stubborn ass, you know me. If you know me by now, I'm stubborn. Bubs knows I'm stubborn too, so I'm trying. I'm really am. Yeah, I got, medications yesterday and then I have a that muscle cream that helps a lot. I've been icing, I've been heating, I've been resting and all that, so Josh. Josh is capable of finding his own bride. Right now Josh has to take care of himself too. If you don't know, I mean, I think he put it out there already about his disease and about what he's going through. And I know a lot of people who are going through something, but I'm pretty sure he could find his own wife. Yeah, you never know what somebody's going through. But Josh is awesome though. He reminds me like my little brother. If I had a little brother, that's Josh. What time is it right now? It is 7:14 a.m. He claims he's not. Yeah, no, he's awesome. Josh is same as me, fellow Filipino. We're both Filipinos. We, he's funny so he loves his grandmother, family, and everything. Same values. I have much respect for him. He's an amazing person, and I'm very sure one day, whatever partner finds him, hopefully they treat him right. Cause I'm gonna, yeah, he is. I'm just saying, I'm very protective with my friends and family. Very protective. I go in mother mode. I go in mother mode and friend mode, and every other type of mode there is. I could go to gangster mode too if you want me to, but like, yeah, if my best friend or friends say, hey, let's go do something because this person did this, or let's go bury a body, I'm probably the person. Sorry, no, I'm not putting that out there. I'm just saying I'm loyal to my friends, my very close friends. They do have a video out there though saying, would your best friend are you that type of person that if your best friend said, "Hey, let's bury a body," would you go do it? I don't know. Sounds like LGBTQ. I have a lot of friends who are, you know, no judgments, no judgments, whatever you are. I actually get along with a lot of LGBT. I do. I really do. I have friends, different race, different, you know, friends all around the world. I mean, you know the concept. You know what I'm talking about. It's not necessarily you're burying anybody. You're just saying that you're gonna be there for that person. It's just a saying, and a lot of people take that seriously. They're like, really? I'm still that person that even my enemies needed help or whatever, I would still like consider, but very protective on my end. I'm gonna be very cautious of helping that person, but like I'll still help that person in a way. I mean, mind you, people know if the people who know what I went through and still going through, and I'm still here protecting the people who did me wrong. I mean, there's only one person that I won't. That person is, yeah, I'm not gonna mention them, but yeah, no. That's one person that I just don't want to be around or be associated with or none of that. I think a lot of people would say the same thing because I'm at that point where I really could care less what happens or who you are anymore because I was at one point where I actually did care and I actually wanted something good to happen in your life, but you had pushed me to that point where I just could care less anymore. I'm cold. I don't care because you put me through hell more than once. So yeah, I'm at that point. I'm not a body on. Oh man. New subject. Yeah, new subject. That's funny as hell. There's a lot of birds up here. There's a lot of new birds. We were talking about mating each other. I'm talking about birds, okay? I'm talking about animals. I'm not talking about human beings. But I do know there are human beings out there who they will mate with anybody. So, just saying. I don't even like that word anymore. That kind of ruined things for me. Gotta remind myself not to say that word anymore. We'll be what? Shopping? Oh, you know what? What we didn't talk about today? Yeah, no. I end up like literally talking about everything and anything and I gotta sometimes tell myself, hey, pipe down. Enough is enough. Cause I get into a subject and I just start talking about it. And that's how I am in person. If somebody's talking to me about something, I would chat away. I don't care what it is you talk about. Tires, the dirt, whatever it is. I'm there. I'm all for it. I'm all in. I'm even rambling inside my head right now. Like I'm talking to you, but I'm inside my head. I'm talking about something else, which is crazy. That's some crazy stuff right there. I cannot turn it off, so All right, so let's talk about this real quick before me to you ramble all about it. Yeah, no. I tell myself I don't want to talk about it, and then I start talking about it, and then it just goes on, and I'm like, stop. I gotta put myself on check. And I'm like, Exactly, exactly, exactly. But there are times, there are times where it gets too much and you just need to say it. And that's it. I won't even talk about it anymore and I'll have to say it. But here we go. International Kissing Day. International Kissing Day was established in 2004 to celebrate the kiss as an act of affection practiced across nearly every human culture.
National Fried Chicken Day honors a dish Scottish immigrants brought to the American South, where it became one of the most culturally enduring foods in the world. World Zoonosis Day marks July 6th.
Okay, I did not ask for a translator of every. I don't know where that came from, because I was just like talking about what we're celebrating today, and somebody started talking.
Summer has a way of making things feel possible again. Maybe it's the longer days, the slower.
I don't know what's going on, but yeah, this AI thing is crazy because I didn't say anything. So today's national.
You, the comparison shopper, and we've got you because at Columbia Southern University, our cost per credit is lower than most.
Made up wife? What the hell? Okay. Okay, let's try to find out what we're celebrating without any interruptions. My phone needs to shut up. Don't want to hear it. International Kissing Day. So today's International Kissing Day. Another thing is it's National Fried Chicken Day. We have also anniversary of Coronation King Mindugas. I don't know if I probably didn't butcher that name. Benjikam in Meghalaya. I don't know. I definitely butchered that one, but here you guys could read it. All right. Capital City Day, Caribbean Community Day, Comoros National Day, Heroes Day of Zambia, Jean Hus Day, Czech Republic, Kupala Night, Malawi Independence Day, MHIP Day, Mother's Day South of Sudan, National Air Traffic Control Day, National Hand Roll Day. Actually, a hand roll sounds good right now though, but that's just me being hungry. National Patio Umbrella Day. I didn't even know we celebrated our patios. Okay. Take your webmaster to lunch day. Webmaster? What the hell? Okay. Take your webmaster to lunch day. Tyne Wall Day. Umbrella Cover Day. Virtual Hug and Virtual Assistant Day. And last but not least, World Zunu, what the heck, Zunu Ses Day? I don't know what the hell that is. But yeah, World Zunu Ses Day. And all these things that I talk about, you could find them in National Today. That's where I get all my information from. So there we go. Because I almost forgot about that. I forgot about talking about that today. All right. Josh is sleeping. You like a good... Okay, Mike. That's a different type of hand roll, Mike. I mean, you know, shout out to all you guys who are into that type of hand roll. I mean, once in a while, you know, I could dabble into it, but like, I think the last time I dabbled into that was with Karen and Dave during Friendsgiving. That was fun though. Mike. Mike just pops in out of nowhere talking about hand rolls. You talking about pre-rolls, not hand rolls. Oh, my back is starting to hurt. It's that time to put that medication and take that medicine. Yeah, he's usually up, like, you know, he's either streaming Spandex Nation or other bands, or moderating for other channels, or he's playing a game. maybe some Fortnite or something. I don't know. But yeah, I can hand roll, pre roll, don't burn quite the same. But yeah, Josh is always up. You know when you have that part of your body that you need to crack but it won't crack. That's how it feels like. That's the pain I'm feeling, and it's I know it's sciatica because it goes all the way straight down my leg, and I could feel it. Like I said, I could take pain a lot, but like because I could feel that radiating pain starting to go all the way down to my leg. It's an uncomfortable feeling, but like it's irritating. Like I need it cracked. The worst. I know he was live. I was there on his live stream, but I was also supporting other channels too, and not only on YouTube, but I was on TikTok. My friends were live on TikTok. Some people were live on Facebook, so I'm nerdy. And then here at home, there was a lot of fireworks. I mean, I have probably had the best view of all the fireworks because I could literally go a 360 and there was fireworks till 3 a.m. We had fireworks. You talking about Tobin coming here on October? I thought what's his name is coming down here too. I thought both of them were coming down here in October. Yay, Cushy! Mother Nature calls. I'm all cheering him on. Yes, Mother Nature calls. Hopefully everything went well. Hey Cushy's here because Mother Nature called. Restraining order? What the hell? What are we talking about right now? I mean, the only restraining order I have is for my one stalker that I had for a long time. But that expired long time ago, so yeah. Let's just say I'm a walking community guideline. I'm a walking community guideline. You can't tell me what to do. Yeah. Yes, he came here to pee. No, Bubs, you know when he's awake because it's Mother Nature telling him to wake up. He didn't come in here to pee. What the hell? Oh yeah, I love JoJo. JoJo is awesome. He has an amazing voice too. I don't know if you guys heard JoJo sing because he's really good. Really, really good. He's entertaining. He's amazing. I love JoJo. JoJo's awesome. Say what's up. Take it to the crib. You know. Not an appropriate song to play right now though. As much as I like you, can't play you. I like Cadillac Family too. They're amazing. Joe and his wife. Brain fog. Slept 20 hours. Damn, I wish I could sleep 20 hours. Hell, if I went to sleep for 5 minutes, my cat will be running the whole freaking house. I mean, for him to run outside in the middle of the night, I think he went in and out the house all night because I woke up and he was acting innocent too, and I knew he was doing something behind my back. I had a feeling, especially when I see that the sliding door open in the middle of the night. My hand was on the trigger, and I was like, "Who's in my house?" Nah, it was my cat. My cat decided to run an adventure, and when I looked at him, I said, "Oh, you've been running outside, huh?" And then he looked at me like, "What are you talking about, mom?" That's how he was being nice to me. I get it. I get it. I get it, Midgie. That's good. That's good. Oh, Midgie the cat. Nah, he went on an adventure last night, leaving cause I'm right next to the sliding door, so like somehow he maneuvered to open the sliding door in the middle of the night, the screen door, and yeah, he went on an adventure. Yeah, Midgie and his adventures. Hey, at least he did not bring a mice or any bugs inside the room. That's the only thing with me. I'm like, no, you cannot bring a bug. You cannot bring any mice inside the room. Oh yeah, brain fog. Yeah, and that's why I'm taking a lot of herbals and stuff like that to get rid of the brain fog. I have now a new regimen that I take and stuff every day. I'm consistent with it, so I'm getting a little better. I love sleep though. If I could have a good sleep, I'm good. But I just don't trust what's going on around me when I'm sleeping. Because my mind is like saying, you gotta be alert because you don't know what's going on. Always on that fight or flight mode when I'm asleep. Yeah, that's me. I know my friends like my best friend. She would we would share a bed before, right? She would sleep on the other side, and I would sleep on the other side. And she said, "There's no way anybody could sleep next to you because you're fighting a demon or something." She said one day I was hitting, I don't know, I was punching freaking the air or something or kicking something, and I end up hitting her, and she ended up being on the ground, and I was like, yeah, that's like me fighting my traumas. So she would sleep on a chair while I'm sleeping. That's not the first time somebody told me that. She's like, you're fighting something. Whatever you're fighting in your sleep. It's because you're a dangerous person to sleep next to. And I said, yeah, well, that was me in the beginning when I went through that whole trauma thing. Man, you cannot sleep next to me because you're gonna get beaten up. You're gonna wake up with a black eye. Nah, I don't sleep like that anymore. I used to rock myself to sleep. That's the only way I could go to sleep. If I rock myself to sleep, yeah, I don't do that anymore. Hey, that's what best friends do, no? You take every punch there is. But yeah, she's like, we had, and then I was a caretaker for one of my friend. He's a army vet, and he had me stay in his place, and like he knew I was going through something, so they wanted to watch. They watched me sleep. I'm talking about watching me sleep because they would say that, you know, they would hear me scream or like, but I'm sleeping or I'm punching something or like I would sit up and start rocking myself. So they would put me back in bed and like, I literally had people watching me sleep because they knew I was going through something. And it was kind of weird knowing that people are actually there watching you sleep. So they were like my support group. I'm Mike. All right, hey Cushy, have a good sleep. Mike says, note to self. Midgie knows not to sleep next to me or sleep right by my foot because you're gonna get kicked. I think that's what my counselor said too. Like my counselor said the reason why I do that is because I'm dealing with a lot of trauma. And this is me fighting my traumas. Like I'm fighting in my dreams, I'm like fighting somebody. He can tie you down while you sleep. What the hell? My late husband said the same thing to me. He said, "There's no way to sleep next to you. I swear you can't." He got beaten up. He got pushed off the bed. I think at one point we got like those really big beds. We got put it all together. So I'm all in the other side, and he's all the way in the other side. Because I'm always on a fight or flight mode, like 24/7, even in my head. But there's a lot of things that I've changed. I've changed a lot. I guess because slowly by slowly, I'm unpacking a lot of that trauma and like getting over that trauma. So slowly by slowly, things are changing for me. I don't do the same things I used to do before. I don't rock myself back to sleep anymore. Which I used to do a lot. But I'm not sure about the punching and hitting though. So I already have a warning. I'm gonna put a warning too. You sleep next to me. Make sure you have your boxing gloves or something. Oh man, I just got bitten. Damn, stupid bugs. Oh, that birthday cake. We still have a little bit of it, but yeah, at least didn't burn the house down, Dennis. I think that was the funniest stream ever. Yeah, but whoever made that candle, you know, they shouldn't be making that candle whatsoever because that was very dangerous. You could burn the whole house down because it kept on. It's one of those trick candles where you blow it and then it'll come back up. But yeah, no, you put like more than one of those candles, definitely your house is gonna burn down. But we still have a little bit of that cake though. That's funny as hell. But anyway, you guys, I'm gonna start heading out. I got my back is starting to kill me sitting here. Hopefully everybody have a wonderful, blessed day today. I'll be back on tomorrow. Like I said, Monday to Friday, 5:15 Pacific Standard Time on YouTube. I'll be live, and if I don't go live, I will post something, and I'll let you know ahead of time that I'm not gonna go live. But other than that, everybody have a wonderful, blessed day. Know that you're worth it. Know that you're loved. Know that I love you, and have a great day. Take care, everybody. Oh, he's good. Oh yeah, Paula, he's really good. He really is good. Thanks for asking. I appreciate that a lot. He's good. By the way, for everybody who prayed and asked about him, he's really good. He's doing great. So, anyways, guys, talk to you guys later. Take care.